completely different.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
We have so much to get into. I can't stand Ellen DeGeneres. I think she is just a rotten person. I have worked with rotten people in the media, and they just put on that persona to everybody. Oh, my God, I'm Ellen DeGeneres. I don't know how to talk to people, so I just dance. Even though I made my whole team cry all the time, and I'm kind of a bitch. She's got the Wendy Williams disease. Only she's less gossipy. Well, she made a comedy special. Oh, I bet that comedy special that she put out there, that Ellen DeGeneres produced, I bet it's so funny. Because when I think of funny, and I think of someone that makes you go, ha, ha, ah, ha, ha, ah, ha. I think of Ellen DeGeneres. She's a female Jimmy Fallon. So she made a comedy special in her final stand-up special. Oh, so now because she's getting older, she's reached that point where all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, she's like the rock stars that go, I'm on a final tour. Oh, that's what we're going through now.
All right, well, let me catch up on what's been going on with me since you saw me last. I decided to take up gardening. I got chickens. Let me see what else I can tell you about that's been going on. Oh, yeah, I got kicked out of show business.
That was on your own doing, though. You were rude to everybody. You know, being married to her must be absolutely repulsive. Because there's that certain stereotypical lesbian woman that is just so obnoxious and so liberal and thinks she knows everything. And Ellen DeGeneres is the face of that.
Yeah. Ellen DeGeneres addressing the elephant in the room in a first look at her upcoming comedy special for your...
Anybody who went to that is a sheep.
The elephant in the room in a first look at her upcoming comedy special for your approval.
It was actually, everyone was working for my approval because I'm a sociopath. Like, I knew she wasn't the nicest person, but when you hear how awful she was, you're like, oh dear.
Even if we try not to have judgment, and I think that that's the goal, is to just get to a place of acceptance, even if you don't understand it.
I don't even know if it's because of her short hair or whatever, but she just has that Jada Pinkett Smith vibe. Just a bitch.
Or looking at something as a positive. Here's the problem.
You've never looked at anything as a positive, Ellen, ever.
A positive. Here's the problem. I'm a comedian who got a talk show, and I ended the show every day by saying, be kind to one another.
Yeah, and you never did that.
I ended my show by saying, go yourselves.
Oh, all the women in the audience laughing. You would so be friends with me. Trust me, you never want to meet your heroes.
People would.
All the fake laughter in the audience. Oh, dear. Did they drug him? I mean, that punchline was not funny.
Who got a talk show, and I ended the show every day by saying, be kind to one another. I ended my show by saying, go yourselves.
That's how you said everything in the back room. On TV, you were like, be kind to one another. And then behind the scenes, you're like, you guys suck. Worst interns ever.
People would have been pleasantly surprised to find out I'm kind.
In the trailer for her Netflix stand-up...
If you have to tell people that you're kind, you're probably not.
In the trailer for her Netflix stand-up special, the former daytime talk show host takes the stage as a stand-up for the first time in 6 years.
Most women aren't raised with confidence. We're too self-conscious.
Yeah. So wouldn't you think being mean to other people would make them self-conscious? But the sociopathic narcissist that you are, you're the victim, Ellen. You're the victim. No, Portia de Rossi being married to you is the true victim.
Which is why you rarely see a woman playing air guitar. I didn't go into this business for money. It was about healing my childhood wounds.
So that's why you're a bitch.
I thought if I could make people happy, then they'll like me. And if they like me, I'll feel good about myself.
She's pretty much describing every comedian.
And all I can say about that is thank God for the money.
Ellen making jokes while also bringing to light the drama that went down 3 years ago.
I'm going to guess that she's going to dance around it because all she does is dance.
Allegations of her talk show set being toxic just before she decided to sign off after nearly 2 decades in daytime.
It's so weird. I've worked with toxic radio hosts. And they always put on that persona on air that they're everybody's bro or whatever. And then behind the scenes, you'll be working an event with the radio host and they're kind of being moody or talking to side chicks or whatever. And then the listeners will be like, oh, wait. Isn't he a good guy? And it's like, what do you want me to tell you? The same thing had to be with Ellen. All the producers would be at a bar. Like, imagine you're on a first date with, let's say, a booking agent for the Ellen DeGeneres show. And it's this pretty girl. And you go on a first date and you're like, so what do you do for a living? And the girl goes, oh, I'm a booking agent for the Ellen DeGeneres show. And the guy goes, oh, my goodness. I bet she's so nice. It's always weird.
There were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. And then there was an investigation.
Yeah.
I take that very seriously, and I want
No, you don't. You're just mad that you got caught. If you took it seriously, you would have stopped doing it.
to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. You have to embrace all the moments in life because they all add to something that makes you a better person.
That's just what's so weird about Ellen is she's not a good person, but it's like, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Did you know I'm a good person? I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. It's like the comedians, I'm funny. I'm funny. Did you know I'm funny? Did you know I'm funny? Did you know I'm funny? If you're a good person or you're funny, you don't have to tell people.
Ellen embracing this moment in her life is no surprise. When she launched her comedy tour, Ellen's last stand-up in June, she talked about it. And E.T. was in the room to hear firsthand what she had to say in San Diego.
Trust me, I think Entertainment Tonight and Hoppe Hour cares more than the average person. I have not heard the average person go, oh my goodness, what the hell happened to Ellen?
She wasted no time in getting to it, saying that she's a lot of things, but one thing she's not is mean.
Narcissism is such an overused word, but my goodness, when people are true narcissists like Ellen, they are so clueless.
It sounds like she's now become more at peace with people not liking her.
Yeah, she better get used to it. No one likes her.
Because, she knows who she is, and she believes that she's not a mean person.
All these reporters that have like the inside scoop at Ellen, they're not going to say the truth. Do you notice that? Like TMZ is the one that was honest about the news. Yeah, they're scumbags, but they're honest. But these reporters on Entertainment Tonight, they want to get the inside scoop. So they write these love pieces where they're like, oh, she's accepting it and she's cool with it. It's like, yeah, she better accept it because everyone thinks she's a bitch.
She believes that she is an honest person.
This comedy special said to be Ellen's last Hollywood project ever.
Oh, I'll believe it when I see it. In about 2 weeks, she'll be like, hello? Anybody home? I'm lonely.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.